Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. As usual, I would like to take this opportunity just to spend with you in the last two remaining calculations, which is average cost as well as the marginal cost. But before we carry on with the current lesson, let's try to focus on the previous lesson, try to attempt an exercise together so that at least you can have the ability to attempt some of the questions. Now consider the question that you have a table and you have to fill this table. For example, you are provided with the question that you have to fill this table by providing the missing figure. Now, what you are supposed to do first, you refer back to the different formulas of calculating some of the costs. Now, try to consider that at this level, output 0, we had 60 shillings of total fixed cost and 0 shillings of the total variable cost. Now, what will be our total cost? Remember, in order to get the total cost, we are supposed to take fixed cost plus variable cost. So, mean that when you take 60 plus this 0, mean that our answer will be equal to 60. So, that's why we say that at the output level 0, total fixed cost is always equal to total cost. Now, on the output level 1, where our output is 1 kilogram unit, and we have a total cost of 80. No fixed cost, no variable cost. But mind you that we say total fixed cost are the cost which does not change with the change in the level of output. Mean that under all levels of output, total fixed cost tend to be the same. So if here is 60, we expect even at this point to be 60. The same applied at this point is 60. Applied here is 60, 60, 60, and the last one will be also 60. Now, our task will remain on how to find whether the total variable cost or the total cost. Now consider here, if we have total fixed cost of 60 and the 80 total cost, mean that here we have to find the total variable cost. So what we have to do is to take this total cost minus total fixed cost. So mean that we take 80 minus 60, our answer here will be equals to 20 variable cost. Under level number 3, which is 2 kilogram, we take this 60 plus this 25. Mean that our answer will be equals to 85. Under level number 4, which is 3 kilogram, we take this 60, this one here, 60 plus this 32, our answer will be equals to 92. Here we have 105 total cost, we have a total fixed cost of 60. Our task is to find the total variable cost, so mean that we take this 105 minus this 60, our answer will be equals to 45. And at level number 6, which is 5 kilogram, we take this 60 plus this 50, mean that our answer will be 110. And the last will be 125. We don't have a variable cost, so mean that we take this total cost minus total fixed cost, our answer will be equals to 65. As simple as you can see. And when you try to present this information graphically, mean that we expect that your graph will look like this graph, as you can see here, that the total cost will be at this curve, total variable cost will be this curve, and that 60 will be this curve. Now, let's carry on the last two remaining costs. The first one is the average cost. What is the average cost? The average cost is the cost of production per unit of output. Here we try to find each output being produced consume how much cost of production. We say that each output being produced has its own cost. Hence, with the cost of production, we can be able to ascertain the cost of each unit of output being produced. It is categorized into three costs, which are average fixed cost, average variable cost, as well as the average total cost. Now, under the average fixed cost, the average fixed cost is the fixed cost per unit of output produced. Here, a firm works out to ascertain a certain fixed cost incurred by each unit of output being produced. It is expressed as follows: that you have average fixed cost equals to total fixed cost over quantity. A quantity is the output being produced, whereby AFC equals to average fixed cost, TFC equals to total fixed cost, while Q present the quantity or output produced. Now consider the example here that we have the 5 levels of output, which is 0 kilogram, 1 kilogram, up to 4 kilogram of a certain commodity. But under the fixed cost, it is 50 shillings at our level of production. And here, now what will be our average fixed cost? We can't be able to ascertain the average fixed cost at the output level 0. That's why we put dash here. But under the output level 2, which is 1 kg, we take this 50 over 1. As you can see here, that solution from the formula, which is average fixed cost equals to total fixed cost over quantity. Then we take average fixed cost will be equals to 50 over 1 at output level 1. Here the answer will be equals to 50. At the output level 3, which is 50 over 2, output level 2, 50 over 2, our answer will be equals to 25. Now, you will try to find the last two remaining levels, this level 3 and 4. Second is the average variable cost, is the variable cost per unit of output produced. Here, a firm works out to ascertain the variable cost incurred by each unit of output produced. It is expressed as AVC equals to TVC over Q, whereby AVC equals to average variable cost, TVC equals to total variable cost, and Q equals to quantity or output being produced. Example, consider the example of average variable cost here, that under the output level 0, no any variable cost incurred. Here there is 0. So here, if there is 0, also we expect the average variable cost to be equals to 0. But under the output level 1 here, we have 18 variable cost, so we simply take 18 over 1. We get 18. Under the output level 2, we take 30 over 2 equals to 15. So try to find the two remaining, but you can see here that you have AVC equals to TVC over Q, AVC equals to 18 over 1. At the output level 1 means that the answer will be equals to 18. At the output level 2, the answer will be equals to 15, taking 30 over 2. Try finding the two remaining levels. The last one, under the average cost, is the average total cost. This is the total cost per unit of output produced. This involves both the summation of total fixed cost and the variable costs to ascertain the consumption of each output on these costs. This is given as taking ATC equals to TC over Q, but remember, in order to get a total cost, is the sum of total fixed cost plus the total variable cost. Hence, average total cost will be equals to total fixed cost plus total variable cost over quantity. But also this can be expressed as average total cost equals to average fixed cost here plus average variable cost. Now consider an example that you have 6 levels of output. Now here is the total cost. Then you have to find the average total cost. At this level 1 is dash as usual because we can take 15 over 0. But at 1 kilogram, 18 total cost means that you take this 18 over 1. As you can see, 18 over 1, the answer will be equals to 18 itself. Then when you take 30 over 2, this one here, you take 30 over 2. Our answer will be equals to 15. And here you take 40 over 3. Our answer will be equals to 13.2. This one here, you take 40 over 2. So in order to work for these remaining 2 levels, you take 52 over 4. The last one, you take 65 over 5. Now, try to find those 2 levels. The last part under the cost of production is the marginal cost, also known as extra cost. This is the additional cost resulting from increasing in 1 more unit of output produced, or the extra cost incurred after producing 1 more unit of output. With the marginal cost of production, we ascertain the cost incurred by each added more unit of output being produced. And it's expressed as follows, that marginal cost equals to change in total cost. This symbol manifests change, so it is change in total cost over change in quantity. Or marginal cost equals to current total cost minus the previous total cost, or simply total cost 2 minus total cost 1 over current quantity minus previous quantity, or Q2 minus Q1. So whereby change in TC means the change in total cost, and the change in Q means change in cost. Change in quantity. But total cost equals to total fixed cost plus total variable cost. Hence, marginal cost will be equals to change in total fixed cost plus change in total variable cost over change in quantity. Consider the example here that we have output and the total cost, then you have to work to find this marginal cost. So what we try to do here, at this level 1, put dash, because you don't have a previous cost or a previous output. But under this level 1, this 18 will act as a TC2, this 8 will act as a TC1, the same this one will act as a Q2, while this 0 will manifest Q1, as you can see here. So we will take 18 minus 8 over 1 minus 0. So our answer here will be equals to 10. Then, secondly, at this level, take 30 will be your TC2, total cost 2, minus this 18 will be total cost 1, over 2 will be equals to Q2, while 1 will be equals to Q1. 2 minus 1, you will get 12, as you can see here. 30 minus 18 over 2 minus 1. Now, under this level here, you take 40 minus 30 over 3 minus 2. You will get 10. So you can wait for the remaining 2 parts, which is level 3 and this level 4. So I hope that we are together from the beginning up the ending of this subtopic of the costs of production. I would like to wish all the best in your studies. Wabillahi tawfiq wa assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.